Hey guys, it's Rodney here. So in today's video, it's more rather a casual one where I want to talk about the topic where is cash trash, right? Is it as simple as that, right? Um, let's start with why holding cash can be a problem, right? I think people has been saying cash is trash. I think the main reason is because the obvious one is inflation. Let's say you have saved 100,000 over 5 years, and you know that 100,000 that they save is not gonna buy the same amount of money, the same amount of products 5 years later, right? I think the real kicker here is the opportunity cost. By holding too much cash here, you are actually missing out on like chances that you make money work for you. For example, like if you have invested that 100k instead, it could have been 120k, 130k now, which may buy you more goods now, right? So how much cash you should hold, right? I don't think there's a right guideline here. It really depends on your situation. But to me, if you're young, fresh to the workforce, have a stable income, holding 3 months, 1 to 3 months worth of expenses is usually enough. The rest you should just grow it and invest it elsewhere, because you don't need that much cash anyway, right? If you have any emergencies and you're disciplined with your money, you can just swipe your credit card and deal with it, settle it with the next paycheck, provided you are disciplined and have a stable income. But if you're the kind of person that really wants a bigger safety net, you couldn't sleep if you don't have cash at all, maybe holding 6 months worth of expenses in cash is good. At the end of the day, it's what makes you feel secure, right? But really, you shouldn't save so much cash. That was my original thought anyway. That said, right, after being in the investing market for at least 5 years now, and now I'm 28, I do learn that cash isn't always trash. For example, back in 2020, when the stock market crashed due to COVID, right? I didn't have enough cash lying around to buy the dip. Right, there's so many bargains in the market, and I couldn't buy the dip because I have no cash. It's either I spend it all or it's just fully invested. So that's a regret, right? Another example is 2022. The interest rate hike and the stock market crash again and another 20-30%. I do not have enough cash to deploy as well, meaningful deployment anyway, to buy the dip, or not my portfolio will be much larger today. So even though that my investment portfolio actually has been doing quite well, but I think having some cash set aside do help. As I'm growing closer to buying a property at 28 years old, I might look for different property, right? I realize how cash intensive buying a property is. Like there's a down payment, there's renovation, there's furnitures. It's a lot, right? It could cost anywhere from 100k to 200k. So liquid cash, So thankfully my investment has done well, right? But I have always like moment of hesitation, right? If I really need the money, do I sell now or do I sell later? What if the market keep going up after I sell, right? Or when I need the money, what if the market just crashes, right? So timing the market actually is tough. It works both way. Both investing in and also cashing out, right? When do you do this, right? So what's my plan here? My plan moving forward, right? Over the past 2 years, I started to gear slowly down on my investment, not so going all in anymore, and growing my cash pile, adding it like month on month. It's not a lot, it's not flashy, but it gives me a peace of mind as I grow older. Whether it's for any emergencies or any business opportunity that may arises, right? Or any big life moment like buying a house, for example. I'll feel like I'm more ready for whatever that it comes, right? So yeah, as I grow older, I do think that maybe cash isn't really trash, but I still believe that anyone or everyone shouldn't hold that much of cash. You shouldn't be 100% in cash, even 80% in cash. I do think that maybe around 10% or 30% of your overall net worth in cash is still okay. Maybe 30% is too much. Maybe 20% of your net worth in cash is still alright. Um, because previously I'm 90% in invested and 10% in cash. So yeah, I think having some cash setting aside do give me the flexibility of doing things, or any emergency, my friend needs some money, or there's a business opportunity coming up, I can invest in it, or maybe I have some business idea, then I can actually deploy some money into that idea, right? So that gives me very peace of mind as well. So yeah, do let me know what you think. Do you still think cash is trash, or does it has a place, right? So let me know. What do you think? Bye bye.